rest of the 99.
But you know what? I hear what you're saying, but let me piggyback on that. Then there's a danger in when you think that you're so ugly. You think that you're so ugly. You like, ain't nobody looking at me. Ain't nobody looking. Yeah, bruh. You the one got your window down and it's pouring down rain outside. You need to understand that you might think of yourself as being so ugly, but somebody knows the right things to say to you.
Mama
Everybody
I don't consider myself. After I saw Bobo, I'm a step above where he is. He just happen to have more money than me. That's my judge.
I've
seen many guys out there that are not as attractive, but boy, their confidence is on fleek, and you can't tell them nothing. You think they looking at you like you don't know what's going on. You need to understand that I got it going on. You like, bruh, no, you don't, but you can't convince them of that because they are convinced. So I mean, don't get to the place. I know it's not you guys, but I'm just saying I had to speak up for the ones that might be like, I don't look like nothing. I don't look like nothing. Man, come on. You
all right, we're gonna run out of time, so I want to get this final story, and I got to get this one in tonight, because this one was just something incredible to me. Many of you are familiar with basketball in WNBA basketball legend Cynthia Cooper. She is a legend in the game. She is the female equivalent of Michael Jordan in the WNBA. Like she was that good. Baller. Like, and so her post career, she decided to go and coach HBCU at Texas Southern. And recently she resigned kind of abruptly, and nobody really knew why. Nobody questioned it. And now it's starting to come out why. And I'm just going to read the story as it is written. So there's an investigation, a Title IX investigation at Texas Southern, where Cooper Dykes is her last name, Cynthia Cooper Dykes, made some comments, if you would, to particular players, and the investigation done. And this story is done by The Athletic, the website The Athletic. Certain comments that she made toward certain players, certain actions she had toward certain players. I'm just going to read it as it is stated. For example, when told that one of her players who had a previously known mental health diagnosis was depressed, Coach Cooper Dyke responded, "No, she will be all right. She just needs some dick. That's all." Later, she called that same player a sorry-ass virgin. Cooper Dykes came up behind another player while she was doing squats and said, "Ooh, your hips are big. You got a fat ass. I can tell you like to ride some dick." In other comments that were made during her first stint at Texas Southern in 2012, 2013, Coach Cooper Dyke got on her knees in front of a male assistant during practice and mimicked performing fellatio, and she told one player that her slow running during a drill was due to her getting, quote, getting dick down, end quote, all the time. She called some players black ass child, bitches, pussies, and dumbasses. And this is just a few of the things that she's being investigated in and called out on. Yes, Al, that is one of those types of moments.
Yeah, you get a damn.
I'll just say this. And this is not going to be popular. I understand what I'm about to say is not going to be popular in a politically correct world that we live in. She just got caught. I don't think she's any different than a lot of coaches. She just got caught. I think it's easy to take those statements in an article and you can see them as salacious or inflammatory or offensive or whatever, but we don't know the tonality by which she said it. We don't know the relationship that she had with the players. Maybe she was just kidding around. Maybe that was the the culture of fun that they were having as teammates, coach to team. Now, some of you might say, no, she's inappropriate. She shouldn't be cussing at them players. Well, hell, like we had coaches cussing us out in Little League.
They still have coaches cussing players out.
You understand what I'm saying? So I get where we are societally today and how super uber sensitive we are to everything. But I don't like the fact that an article, and this is written by my friend Robert Littell, so I'm not calling him out per se, but I'm just saying I don't love the fact that, well, he didn't write this article. Somebody from The Athletic wrote the article. He just reprinted it or whatever. But I don't love the fact that the article does not put into context the relationship. Now, was the student offended by it? Maybe, I don't know. And see, that's not in the article. So if the student is offended by it, okay, I get that. So, but I just don't love that now her name is going to be tarnished and is being tarnished today based on quotes that are not necessarily in context to what was actually taking place. Because maybe the girl said some salacious things as well, and they had this weird little funny back and forth that all of us thought was cute in the moment, but now when you isolate it, it becomes this thing. So that's my thoughts on it. And I agree with Al, if she was winning, it would be swept under the rug. Like they wouldn't care. Just like a lot of people. Don Staley admitted to us in an interview just the other day on the Breakfast Club that she is a strong cusser. And she said some things to her players. But she's also got 2 back-to-back national championships. First black woman to ever do so. First black person to ever do so.
Yeah.
So do we excuse all the cussing because she's a national champion, or do we call her out as well? That's what I'm saying. I don't like this uber sensitive society we've become, and it looks like we're always trying to get somebody. Let me get them. I gotta get them. I gotta pull that quote out, and now I gotta get them. I don't think that's who we're supposed to be, but that was my thought. I'd love to hear what you guys had to say about it.
No, I'm looking at another article, and they kind of said they're saying the same thing about that, but then they also put that she did excessive punishment.
Well, what does that mean, though? Excessive.
Yeah, it was the kind of the only thing that really got me. The language, like I said, depending on context, how they were doing it, what they were saying to each other. She's out there just cussing people out. I mean, you got to know your team, you got to know your players, you got to know who you're talking to. If she's just out there just doing it, I mean, it might be a little bit different, but only thing to me that sounded really was bad is the excessive punishment. Was she hazing? Was she doing stuff like that? Then, yeah, I mean, I would have a problem if she's doing that, but
I would have a problem with that.
Yeah, just
to a certain extent. A certain extent, though, Ron, because one person's hazing is another person's training and discipline.
Right.
So I don't know, was she trying to discipline this team to play better, to run harder, to be more committed to, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of why I try to use the word hazing, because to me, if a coach make you run 50 suicides because
that's excessive. Right.
That's excessive. Yeah.
That's excessive. Right. So I don't know. Kenyatta, cuz what do y'all think about that story?
Well, I think that coaches have been doing that stuff since the beginning, and they will continue to do that. We are in a time where everybody is uber sensitive, and it's going to be somebody that can't handle it. But yet we tell people if something's, if you hear something inappropriate, then, don't stand by and don't say nothing. Make sure you say something. So we send kind of mixed messages because, when the kids are growing up in the little league and stuff, who said something to you? Who said that? And, parents is ready to jump off I don't know who it was. Somebody, it was one of my Facebook friends that posted on Facebook that had a big sign that was posted in front of the little league baseball game. It said, first of all these people volunteer.
Yeah, I saw this.
This is just a game, trying to help parents to understand nobody is here no pros are here trying to trying to headhunt for your kids. You know, they're not trying to, you know, pick your kids out for the draft and all that stuff. This is just little league games. But this is the mindset that we have, is that we're teaching them that, you know, if the coach says, you know, or like I hear all the time when the coach will say to the guys, "Come on, ladies," or something like that. Okay, well, they're not ladies, they're guys. So is that inappropriate? Or, you know, and it just seems like it's a jambalaya of confusion in that area. So it's always going to be a coach that's going to say reckless stuff or whatever because they're trying to get something out of you.
I think it goes back to she didn't know her players.
Well, but we don't know if she don't know them though.
Well, we don't know just listen to I'm just reading the article, reading the comments and what some of the players are saying. But if you listen to what some of the players say in the comments, most coaches and good coaches, they know their players. They know what player they can say what to. They know what player.
That's true.
What player helped that player get motivated to do certain things. You have to know your team. You have to know who those kids are. You can't call every kid a dumbass, because some kids will break down if you call them a dumbass, and some kids they'll get motivated off that and they want to do better. But and that's where coaching. If she didn't know that part of it, I think it's what hurt her.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Ron. Two things. Number one, I 1,000% agree with you, which is one of the reasons why, as I was coaching today's players, I never joked with my players like that. We never had that "I'm your friend, I'm your buddy, I'm across all the lines" relationship. Because number one, I'm not there to be your friend. I'm there to be your coach. So let me start with that. But number two, I don't think kids today can handle the same coaching that we got. I just think they are way too uber sensitive, and maybe some of what we got was inappropriate. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say they're uber sensitive. I think it's the parents make it harder for coaches to coach their kids, because most parents are trying to coach their kid while the coach is trying to coach the kid.
That's true too. Most
parents are telling their kids to do X, but the coach can be telling the kid to do Y. Sports is really no longer about sports anymore. It's about a job. They're interviewing, they're working towards getting a job versus just playing sports to be having fun. So it's hard for coaches, man, to try to find the best way to coach these kids, because you'll get cussed out by a parent in a heartbeat.
Some can handle it and some can't handle it. It's just like going into the military. Everybody can't get through boot camp. Some people can't handle them talking cash crazy to you, talking everything about your mama and everything to get you, trying to get out of you your very best out of you. They take it personal, they get emotional and can't get out of their head, and then can't go any further. Well, okay, well then that's as far as that person's gonna go. They're not gonna be able to make it. It's, to me, it's the same concept. Am I incorrect, cuz?
I don't know. I think you're correct.
What do you think about her?
I think we became so, as a society, young people, old people, grown people, we became so conditioned to abuse and negative behavior done towards us that we okayed a lot of things that shouldn't have been okay. As a parent, no parent wants their kid to go to school in college, and the adult that's responsible for my kid while in their class or on the court, safety and make sure that they are, taken care of, is the one that's telling my daughter she needs to get digged down. That's highly inappropriate. I'm not paying my daughter, I'm not paying you mother hubbers to educate my daughter, to train my daughter to talk that type of crappy language to my child. Though coaches have done it and coaches do it, And they oftentimes do it because they're trying to relate to the kids, because that's how most of the kids talk.
Right.
But that doesn't excuse the behavior from adults. Yes, we were conditioned to be much tougher because the people that raised us were conditioned to be much tougher. And people that raised them were conditioned to be much tougher. That's because there was a whole lot of fucked up shit going on in society. And now that we're trying to clean a lot of that stuff up, we want to call everybody uber sensitive and soft. No, Mama Noise, I shouldn't be able to call you a bitch. But back in the day, I could do it with no problem because that was allowed.
It's still allowed.
No. I mean, but women really allowed it back in the day.
No. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I was just thinking that we said we're cleaning it up, and this is where I think the mental toughness kind of lost its way, and kids are struggling from it. Is we're teaching kids not to be mentally strong at sports, but soon they get in an arena full of asshole people who are dogging them down for what they're not doing on the field or not doing on the court. Our kids break down. We're making our kids respect and get more sensitive, but we're not doing anything to the fans. And the fans are the ones that's causing these kids to have these mental health issues because these kids can't handle a damn parent or a fan calling them a dumbass when they're trying to shoot a free throw, cussing them out as they're trying to go down the court and do something. But we allow these fans to continue to do that, but we're telling our coaches to be more sensitive and we're telling our kids to be more sensitive.
And I don't disagree that you don't send your child to be demeaned in the way of the context of what we read. If it was demeaning and done in a demeaning way, I totally understand and agree with what you're saying. The problem is we don't know that. Like we don't know that from that article is so incomplete and it's just like it sounds bad when you hear it the way y'all wrote it, but I don't know if that's really what was going on. Like the article doesn't include the response from the players. It doesn't include the reaction from the players. Were they shocked and miffed? Like, oh my God, I can't believe you said this to me. I mean, I don't know what that is. And was that just I'm sorry, I'm responding to something. Was that just a banter between a player coach who was trying, like you said, trying to relate to the girls, and she just jumped in a conversation and made this off-brand statement for laughs and giggles? Or was this, I just, that's the problem I'm having with it. I don't want to, because see, what we've done now is we've crucified a legacy of a person that may or may not have deserved it. And one of the articles I saw was saying like she was the female Bobby Knight. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if she was throwing chairs and smacking girls in the face and all that. It may not have been that aggressive. It may just be she was inappropriate and maybe she crossed lines and barriers that she shouldn't have crossed in the pursuit of relatability. And her, I don't want to make her crime bigger than it actually was. That's my concern for the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean they calling Cynthia Cooper everything but her name.
Man, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's but maybe she was. Now maybe she was everything they said she was.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I would like a lot more context from and more fairness in the journalism. And one of the things that I noticed about journalism today is that it doesn't always come with a balanced ear or a balanced voice. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of times it's really, really one-sided, and we don't really get true context of what is taking place in that moment. So we're forced to be told what to believe as opposed to given the option to believe what we interpret.
Yeah, everything on this article is once it's either the guy writing the article are a couple players in this entire article. I mean, there is nothing.
So now I'm forced to say, okay, she's a bad person because you told me she was. So I don't know.
But we are good at destroying one another if we don't like you. If there's something about you that we don't like, or we don't consider you to be enough of this or enough of that, we will destroy you in a heartbeat and have no problem with it. But if we like you, we excuse behavior.
And we'll protect you if we like you. So maybe you got bad behavior, but like you said, you winning. So
that woman ain't cussed no more than any other coach, I guarantee it.
That's what I'm saying. It's now I will say this: I've never had a coach say some of the things that she said. You need more. You need more. You
got a little more last night. Your ass was
right. I've never had a coach tell me that. Yeah, I've never had a coach tell me that.
If any coach tells you wanted to be dick down, Mr. Noah, that would have been inappropriate.
It would have.
But there are some coaches that will try to make sure that you get some, and to help you to be a better player. And
come on now.
We
don't talk about that in the state of Kentucky. We do not talk about that in the state of Kentucky.
But we're in Texas, so
we're in Texas, so some folks,
allegedly that happened. That was allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
Yeah, that's a tough situation.
I'm just saying, it's like it's like you said, if you're doing well, we'll cover you.
They were doing well.
If you're doing well, we'll cover you. If you're not doing well, then we're gonna put all your business in the street.
And then to Jay's point, and he's 1,000% correct. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's true.
Wow.
He's 1,000% correct. We come from a totally different world. In the world that we grew up in, wild, salacious stuff was nothing. That didn't mean anything. It didn't mean your coach had already proven that they loved you because they were out there coaching you. So anything they said was, you took it as, okay, they're just trying to make me better. So she probably had coaches tell her, you need to get dick down. You need to get this. You need to get that. She probably had coaches telling her that. So she's repeating probably some of the experiences that she's already had. I've never been in the women's locker room, so I don't know what y'all be talking about. I don't know if y'all talking about being dick down or not. I don't know if that's
no. I was trying to get in and get out. I wasn't trying to hang in there too long. But I will say that, I really sucked at playing basketball when I was trying to learn how to play. I mean, when I got put on the team. But, when I found out that it was only reason why I got on the team is because the coach was liking my mama. So
why were you trying to get in and get out, Mama Noise?
I don't want to be around no bunch of naked women.
You thought they were going to touch you?
No, I didn't want what? No, I didn't want to be around a bunch of naked women.
You thought they were going to touch you?
No,
They shouldn't have been naked that long.
Well, I mean, the hell. And then I'll get out.
We know that there's a lot of gays in basketball.
No. What? What are you?
There's a lot of what? I didn't hear what you said.
There's a lot of gay activity going on in female basketball.
The appropriate term is lesbian activity.
That too.
Well, whatever.
That too.
I wasn't there for that. I was like, look, I'll take my shower at home.
And a lot of them will turn out the ones that's trying to be straight. They'll turn them out. Yeah.
See, no, we're not having that. I know how to take my shower home. I'll just be riding on the activity bus funky then.
Oh, no, were you conscious or you just didn't want women to look at what was it?
I wasn't trying to have my
Oh no, you had the same thing.
So what? Just because I got the same thing don't mean I need to be out there having tail out and stuff for what?
You've seen one pair of titties. You've seen
no, I don't need to see nobody else. No, I don't need to see nobody else's.
But you have
I'll take care of one set right now.
I mean, you're in the locker room, you see genitalia and chest
No. I was the type of person. My mother always told us, you need to go inside a stall and change your clothes in the stall. Don't be one of them type of people walking all out there trying to be some nature baby, trying to put all your stuff on display. So I did not. And then if it came after a game, I was sweaty or whatever. I was like, I bet I'll be riding back home sweaty then, because I ain't ready to get in here trying to take no shower and all that other type of stuff. Go home and do that.
Well, this escalated quickly. I mean, it really did. I'm just not.
Yeah,
you can get out, baby. You can get out, baby. You can get out that car, baby.
Being funky on activity bus wasn't a good thing, though. Being funky on activity bus.
Well, I'm just saying that's what it was for me. I was like, I ain't trying to. That ain't my thing. I never felt comfortable like that.
I wouldn't.
You're like, go change it to your swimsuit. Why I gotta sit there?
I took showers in the locker room. I mean,
yeah, I took a shower. It was funky in that joint.
Nope.
I can't go home like that.
Well, I mean, that's a
guy. But he knows a short ride from school to home. But goddamn,
yeah, but 50 dudes funky on the bus. That ain't it.
Well, it's the activity bus, and the bus is going home and not to school, so you be all right.
Nah, go in there and take your funky ass and then get a shower.
Well, I mean, maybe y'all was just free like that, but I was like dead that. In my opinion,
I was staring at each other's penises. I mean,
that's what I'm saying to Jay. Jay talking about, well, y'all got the same thing, like so. It should
I'm saying you ain't have to be in there staring at them like, whoa, look, this is an amazing situation. Just
get in,
go in there, take your shower, and get out.
Get out.
I never liked taking no shower where there weren't stalls. It was like some type of prison. Orange is New Black type. All the shower heads is all up there, all together, and then we just supposed to just stand in there, and you supposed to keep your eye on the shower head. What? No,
you gotta stay focused.
No,
concentrate on what you in there to do and get out.
No.
You sure need to, when you go to bed at night, you kneel beside your bed and pray. You need to thank the Lord you didn't join the United States military, because your ass would have been exposed.
No, I was not.
You would have had to, and your mama was exposed. You ain't got no stall. It's community. Everybody up in there washing their ass.
Even when I went to college, in college we had stalls for the shower. There was no big room with no 10 shower heads.
Well, hold on. Some of them had it.
In my dorm,
not every dorm had it.
Not every dorm had it.
Not every dorm had the separate deals.
In the female dorm I was in, we had shower stalls.
Go in there, shower, and get on up through.
No. And then furthermore, you didn't even, you would probably say, okay, well, I'm gonna go take my shower at night, because then that means everybody ain't all in there. I ain't trying to be in there with.
Now let me be clear. There probably is some kind of violation of rights or something, but back then nobody cared about that. You went in there, took your shower, and got on up out of there. Yeah, you was a little uncomfortable with it. Nobody's comfortable with it. Nobody's like, oh, this is great. This is amazing. But
I don't know.
What was you gonna do? Just be funky?
I don't know. Some people are
some people comfortable. There were some people that were comfortable.
There was people that just walk around like they ain't had no towel. No.
Now I'll tell you. Yeah. Now I'll tell you this, Mama Noise. I did get up early a lot of mornings. I'll get up at 3 or 4, go take my shower. That way, do it that way. When it was more community based like that, I would absolutely do that.
True.
Because right before classes, it was like everybody and their mama trying to run in there at one time, and I was like dead that.
But in basketball and football season, you didn't have no choice. You just had to go wash your ass and get on out of there. So you just did what you had to do.
Ain't nothing like you get from a game, say a rain game, and you been in all that damn mud.
Yeah, you can't be going home like that. You got to go clean up.
You gotta get that off.
I wish you was freer on this subject and wouldn't be so.
What kind of free?
Free balling.
No,
it was normal. It was natural. You had to. You had no other choice.
Okay. Over on my side of the fence, there was
home.
Huh?
You went home and took. I went home and took my shower.
I understand. But,
I'm just saying that's what I was taught. Because see, when you're young and you don't know any better, you say, even with our kids when they were smaller and stuff like that, they would oh, okay, well, we're taking showers. We all got the same thing. I said, the devil is a lie. You better get your tail in there in that stall and change your clothes and do, because we I don't care if we all got the same thing. I'm trying to help you stay in your lane.
Well, one of the problems with our society, to a degree, we're so uptight about our bodies, much more so than other nations. Remember when Adam and Eve was in the garden?
No, I wasn't there.
I wasn't around.
Were they clothed?
That's what I read.
They were buck naked.
Right.
And they was the only people there, so.
But there was two of them. Doesn't matter. My point is, we as a society became very uptight about our bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and wanted to, cover up and didn't want to show. And now we have obviously moved a little ways from that. We're a lot more open now. But Mama Noise, the way you're talking, you sound like an old fuddy-duddy, old ass woman.
Boy, you were getting so close.
You know what?
That
Right there.
Listen, I feel like this cussing is coming.
I'm just saying, you don't say it so many times. Like, I ain't you just a couple of years older than me, so you old too. And furthermore, what I want to say is, when I went to school, one of the things in school was they told you don't go around with bare midriffs. So you didn't go around with your belly out, or you didn't go around with bare sleeves and all that type of stuff. So there was things in place.
Was old. That what you just said was real old.
Bare midriffs. That's what they said.
Nobody calls
it that no more.
Well, it's probably in the school manual.
I went up to my daughter's school today. And this is a true story.
True story.
I like the true story when you tell them.
I won't ever lie to you about nothing. I went up to my daughter's school today. She's in high school. I took her something for lunch. And they were changing class, and kids were going from place to place as I was driving around the school trying to figure out which door she's coming out of. She kept telling me, I'm in the back of the school. Well, which damn door are you coming out of? So I'm like riding around trying to find her. And as I'm riding around, all of these damn kids are changing lanes, or changing classes or whatever. I said to myself, Self, you need to hurry up and find your daughter and get the hell away from up here. Because the way kids dress now at school.
First of all, I got questions.
I'm telling you, bare midriff. I saw one today at the school. I'm thinking, oh my God, all your belly, all that is out. We used to cover up your belly button. You didn't want to show nobody your belly button.
Used to be school against school rules.
I'm like,
it went at our high school. But I got questions though.
I never seen that at Western High School.
I got questions. What kind of high school do you go to that you could just ride around, find a door, and give your kid a goddamn lunch? What kind of school y'all got?
That is all.
The whole building is on lockdown. You can't.
Because normally they make you come to the front door.
Through the office.
Yeah, there are procedures, sir.
What kind of school y'all got?
I'm tired of you, mother hubbas. I really am.
I was dead. It was a true question.
Maybe what we're forgetting is that she's going to a high school, and here the high school, maybe they let them leave campus to go to lunch off campus or whatever.
We could do the same thing, but when your parent came up to the school, you took your black ass to the office. They called your child. You gave your child your lunch. That's how it is.
Other doors open around the building, cause the fire alarm. Cause an alarm to go off. If there's a door open, there's not.
I'm not gonna snitch on you.
You ain't gotta say the school name. I don't want to say the school name.
Well, it feel like we in dangerously snitch territory right now. Like,
what are you talking about?
Ron asking too many questions. He asked way too many questions.
So what school was that let you?
I don't want no name. I'm just concerned.
To show you how normal it is for parents to do that. Now, if your kid is in class and can't come out of class, then you would go to the office. But if they're walking around, listen, where we are, it's normal. It was so normal. As I was riding around, the volleyball coach, the athletic director, is actually what she is. She hollered at me, "Hey, Mr. Jordan, nice truck." Not why you on property, where you going. She hollered out, "Nice truck," because it's normal.
And she had options, so she saw.
Now listen, where I'm from in Jackson, Mississippi, you can't even get up to the school. The damn school got a gate, a fence around the damn thing because of violence.
Drug dealer.
Used to be when we was in high school, you could walk to the high school and go in through the back door. The back door wasn't even locked. Now you can't do that.
Joe Clark said, "I lock the doors to keep them
who's coming in."
And that's sad. The kids have to be in prison. Kids have to be in prison to be in school. That's sad, but it's the reality of our life.
It is.
Well, because public schools have always been a prison. It's literally designed to look like a prison.
And usually when there's an old man riding around with a lunch bag, they be thinking it's a pedophile.
My next question. Your old black ass right around in that black truck. Only thing you missing was a little bell.
Oh my God.
I'm no pedophile.
Oh, damn.
I'm no pedophile.
We know that, but you just
I don't know what's happening right now.
I will say this to you. I'm no pedophile, but I can see. Right.
You said them little girls was dressed
But I can see though.
highly inappropriate.
I know one thing. I don't know about sending my kid to school in Texas. That's all I'm going to leave it at that.
I know
Way too liberal. Way too liberal.
I know one thing. I wouldn't want to, as a male, teaching these schools nowadays the way these young ladies dress.
Well, I get it, and you can do it, but again, it goes back to part of the conversation we had earlier. You got to put safeguards in place, like strong, very strong guards and rules. I had some of the strictest rules in the building. Ain't no Mr. Spence, can I stay after class? No, I can't stay after class. Now, what we will do is arrange for you to come into the open office where all the teachers are, female and male, and then I can meet you there. But you ain't coming.
Could you tutor me?
No, I can't tutor you. But what we will do is you can come to the open tutoring where all the teachers are. You can come there all you want to. Like even when I met with a student one-on-one, when I had to do it, I would go out in the hallway where the cameras were, so everybody could see what I was doing. You just can't take them kind of risk, man. You cannot. And this was 20 years ago. So imagine how bad it is now. You know, you just can't. You can't take them kind of risks with these.
DTA. Don't trust anybody.
Don't trust anybody, man. You got to put the rules in place.
I don't trust
safeguard.
Kids as far as I can throw them.
Yeah. I got educated in it early because my first year of student teaching, I was teaching in a middle school in an eighth grade kid that had been held back. She was challenged. She was behaviorally challenged. She said, "Mr. Spence, I'll get you. You can get all this. I'll get you." I said, okay. Now I know what I'm in for. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that education because and I made her ass sit. Matter of fact, I had her move to a whole different class.
Because if she telling the teacher you can get it.
You can get it? What the hell?
In the 8th grade?
In the 8th grade. Well, technically she was supposed to be in the 9th grade. But
technically.
Technically she's supposed to be in the 9th grade. But still, that's awfully young to be telling a grown man you can get it. So no, I don't play them kind of games.
Listen, I really did feel sorry. When I was in the middle school system, I really felt sorry for a lot of the black men. I was like, man, we need more black men teachers. But yet and still, them girls will be coming up and talk about, Mr. Taylor, how you doing?
We do need more black men teachers, but we need a school system that can support having male teachers. That's the problem. The school system does not put in fail safes and safeguards for those black men teachers to where those black men feel comfortable being in that environment. That's why black men typically will if they go teach, they'll teach things like PE and stuff like that, where they don't have to directly interact with those kids at all.
Well, hell,
Listen,
PE is worse. PE is worse.
It is, but at least you can push them away from you. Like you can give, like go run around the track or go play dodgeball or just get away from me.
Well,
your ass can sit in the
I'm
middle of the
talking
gym.
about high school where you gotta show them how to hit the volleyball. You gotta show them how to.
Yeah, but you ain't got to get up close to show them.
Hey Tony, come here. Show her how to hit this.
Show her how to hit this ball. Yeah.
I mean, listen, but see, it was also at a time, back in the day, we didn't really know, we thought that whatever the teacher say go, and people gonna always believe the teacher, because there was a couple of suspect teachers that was like, try to cop a feel or try to,
There are always teachers in schools that's screwing students. Always.
I was like, man,
I
heard about it, but
because
I
I've
didn't
seen
think it was real.
Shit, it's in the news every goddamn week. There's a teacher screwing a student.
Always teachers screwing students.
I just thought, man, that was. But see, I remember my freshman year of high school at DuPont Magnet High School. Is that we were the first magnet class in the high school, but they were getting rid of. I never see the senior students look like they were like 30 years old.
They looked grown now too.
They looked absolutely grown. They all had face hair.
Too much. That's too much.
I mean, when I showed you,
Mama knows you never had a teacher you wanted to have relations with.
No, I didn't have no good looking. I didn't have no good
A
looking
a whole lot of girls want to give it to some teachers, certain teachers.
No. I don't remember no good looking. I don't remember no good looking. And then to have a black teacher, that was a rare find. Cause see, like Mr. Noise, when he was down south, all their teachers was black because he was in a black area. See, I didn't have a lot of black teachers where I went to school.
Okay, I have breaking news.
Not at your school. You didn't.
No, it wasn't. It was a bunch of old fossils.
I have breaking news.
Well, give it to us, hell.
If you shut your black ass up, I will give it to you.
Well, you said it more than once.
Because I'm trying to make sure, I'm trying to confirm and make sure I'm going through a couple of sources that I trust to make sure that this is real, but it looks like it is real. Kevin Samuels has passed away.
Who was that?
What?
The YouTuber Kevin Samuels has passed away at age 56.
No way.
It is confirmed. Me? It is confirmed.
I don't even know him.
He's the one we argue about.
He was the one that was got known in the pandemic for giving dating advice and you helpers need to do this and you not a 10 and you this, that, and the other.
What's his name? Sanders?
Kevin Samuels.
Wow.
I think the news is just breaking now. So
it just dropped on Black Enterprise. It just dropped on there.
Yeah, it's breaking now. It is breaking now. Wow. Died at the age of 56.
I mean, nonstop.
Oh, dude, it's coming across like wildfire now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep.
I'm very surprised.
Was he sick?
I don't know.
And we've talked about him on the show
many times.
Yeah, we we've mentioned him because his comments were very salacious. Like he was way over the top. Like, now I'll say this. Some of the women that he would talk about and in his YouTube videos, because he gave dating advice to primarily black women. Some of the women that he was talking to, I can't say that everything he said was wrong, but it was strong. It was very, very strong.
His delivery.
but they're still. So there are several people that are still trying to confirm it, but it looks like it's enough people have it. I don't know. We'll keep you posted on it.
Who cares?
Well, it's a big story.
I mean,
Why?
for real.
Why? Because he's 56 or because he was offensive?
More so because he was an asshole, and people are gonna yeah.
Well, and you're saying
Sean is saying heart attack. Okay.
wow.
He was a slim guy, wasn't he? He wasn't fat.
No, he wasn't fat at all.
No, he was
You ain't gotta be fat to have a heart attack.
That's true.
right.
But 56.
But at 56?
Exactly. That I think that more than anything, it was that. You know, you say, oh, if he's like, oh, well, he was, 75 or, he was 80 years old and he just naturally died in his sleep.
56 is 56 is
The root is the website, theroot.com just did an article 3 days ago. And the title of the article was, when will Kevin Samuels finally be canceled?
yeah.
Wow.
That didn't age well at all.
Dude, I was just reading that when you were saying it.
I saw that. I was like, ugh, that's not good.
That
was so
was
wrong.
prophetic,
That was-
wasn't it?
Wow.
Well, we'll see if it's real or not. I don't know. He may have to do a video tonight.
What?
If he's alive.
Oh. To do a video and say that it was because I'm gonna tell you something. The internet is also famous for killing off somebody that ain't dead. Yeah, you know what I mean? For the longest, I don't know. There are certain stars. Every time you turn around, so and so has passed, and they're like, "I ain't passed." Who keeps putting that stuff out there?
So Revolt has it that it's true. Mark Lamont, journalist Mark Lamont Hill, said he's gotten multiple confirmations from different sources that it is true now. So I don't know. We'll see.
USA News reporting it.
Is USA Today doing it?
News One just reported it.
I see News One.
This guy was pretty famous, huh?
He was pretty famous. But again, he was famous for being an asshole. Like he wasn't the nicest guy to a lot of people. And you're going to see mixed emotions when you research the name, because there's some people that are going to be like, he got what he deserved, and some other people are going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe he's gone. And so it's going to be an interesting 24 hours, to say the least, about his passing. Wow.
Damn, 56, man. Wow.
56. That's young, man. Wow. So, hate to end on a sad note, but
sad.
Well, sad to some. People might think it was.
What you sad for?
Some people might think it's sad. They may have been big fans.
I mean, it's still sad. The man died, man. I mean,
People die every day, Ron. Don't come in with that.
Listen,
it's sad that nigga. It's sad that people
Kyrie, you forgot who you talking to. This is the man who tours cemeteries. So you have to understand that he is numb to that. Matter of fact, he goes there for fun to tour those places.
He should like when people die, because it means there's more people going to a damn cemetery. He can go see there's more cemeteries. The more people die, he should be happy.
Listen.
But it don't make it any less.
That's
it was fake, seeing somebody die of a heart attack, it's
that's rough. Yeah, that's rough.
It's more.
I don't want to end on that story, so let me try to end on a halfway positive note. The final story will be this. Did y'all hear about the Versus that's coming up next weekend? Cypress Hill versus Onyx.
Not watching it.
And won't be watching it.
Cypress Hill is the both of them are rap groups. Onyx is best known for the song Slam. Slam. Let the boys be boys. And then Cypress Hill is probably best known for Insane in the Membrane, Insane in the Brain.
Yeah. They get 20 songs between each other.
I was thinking to myself when I heard the announcement, I was like, I don't know 20 of any of their songs. 20?
I gotta go look it up. I didn't think they even had 20.
They may have 20. They're just not known to me.
20 B-sides.
Right. But that is the verse that's next. Cypress Hill versus.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I mean, they do got 20 songs. It's 20.
So
I'm just saying, lately the verses have sucked.
Wow.
Oh, damn, Mama Noise.
I'm just saying, did they come out? They came out hot, and now all of a sudden everything is just like a puff of smoke.
The Mary versus BB and CC was good.
Well, let's move on. I told you that. I watched it because you made me watch it.
Ooh, Mama.
You like, you got Mama Noise, you gotta watch it so that you'll have something to say about it. I was like, thank God it's already recorded, so all I can do is fast forward.
It's cold-blooded, Mama. It's cold-blooded. It's cold world out here, man.
Mama Noise, I don't blame you. I ain't watch all of it either. I watched a little bit.
You just like, what? Oh, fast forward.
Well, nobody said you had to watch all of it. I didn't watch all of it.
You just like, what?
I watched a lot of it. I did watch a lot of it because I thought it was pretty good, but
oh, well, see, that's all that matters. Is you had somebody that said it was pretty good.
it was pretty good.
Just not me.
Me neither.
You had to know the music. You didn't know the music.
You know what? I ain't gonna go with you. You're not gonna go round and round with me.
Go around with what? You didn't know the music.
No, Mr. Joyner, he be trying to imply. Well, it's because if you done grew up in
What's the implication? You didn't know the music.
If you go up in the church, you would know.
Oh,
I didn't imply anything about those.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. G Money.
Mama knows you didn't know. You didn't know the music.
I know Mary.
You wouldn't like it.
And I know 1 or 2 songs by CeCe Winans, and that's it. And then BB gets on my nerves, so I just can't find myself sitting there watching all of it.
BB and CeCe were most popular when they were together.
And that was probably before my salvation. And so there we have it.
I don't know if that's true. They were more popular with the blacks.
That's before you found Jesus.
That I agree.
BB and CeCe more popular with the blacks before.
So why were you hesitant to you didn't know you're gonna be going around and around with me, and now all of a sudden you agree?
I agree with that one point.
Oh, okay.
Trying to tell me, I just couldn't get into them. They just were not mine.
I say all the time that the show that's coming up and different. I don't know those people. If I don't know, I don't know. Mama knows if you don't know gospel, you just don't know gospel.
I know some gospel. You're right. I don't know gospel like I know the old.
Actually, what you know is praise music. It's not really gospel.
What? Wait a minute. I know some gospel. You just saying because I don't know all them fossils that you know.
Let us go back to church. That was gospel music.
That is fossils, and everybody does not know all them people.
Jesus is coming. He's coming again. Let us go back to church.
And he's gonna say, Kenyatta, I'm so glad you picked up that Fred Hammond CD because
I'm just saying what gospel was.
Did you just call them fossils?
I'm just saying.
And the old hymnal books is falling apart, smelling musty, dusty.
I'm sorry, you wanted Jesus to be hip.
He came as hip as I could understand it.
That's why that music is ageless.
Oh, it's age.
You can still sing Amazing Grace with a good organ, and it'll still move you. That's the oldest gospel song we got.
I don't want to go backwards, but I do kind of want to go backwards.
Wait. Are you going to change the subject?
Just a little bit. Only because this is a true story. What I'm about to tell you is a true story.
True story.
Oh, no.
This is the kind of stuff that's being tweeted out about Kevin Samuels right now. Ernest Owens said Kevin Samuels has made a career off of shamelessly disgracing black women for profit. He emboldened the most toxic individuals to project tired and harmful narratives about black women. Dead or alive, what a disgraceful life to live. And that's all I got to say for that misogynist.
Was that Candace Owens?
No, that's Ernest. That's Ernest Owens.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
But that's the kind of comments that are coming out. Like there's no people are actually excited that he's gone.
Wow, that's terrible.
Well, either you go get your flowers or you go get your when you.
Mama knows they talk about you when you're alive. They're gonna talk about you when you're dead.
So I don't know.
That's why you don't give a damn what they say about you.
Amen.
But shout out to Cypress Hill and Onyx for doing the verses, and good luck to them. I think the weed heads will definitely be out for that one, because Cypress Hill to me has always been weed music, and since I never smoked weed, I don't relate.
You didn't think the other rap music was weed music either?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
You thought it was the Remy Martin or something? What did you think about the Innocent?
No, some of it was just ride music. Like you just throw it on and you ride and you chill, and you might play some cards to it, or you might dominoes to it. You might drink a little bit, party, whatever, dance, but there are some artists that are strictly weed artists. Like Cypress Hill is a weed artist. They literally have a song called "I Want to Get High." Right? So that was their thing. And they were one of the strongest ever Hispanic groups. So
Snoop Dogg and Dogg at the end of one of his songs says, "Smoke weed every day."
that is very true. He had weed music. So I didn't listen to a lot.
He had less weed music than Cypress Hill.
Yeah, Cypress Hill whole brand
is about weed.
Here it is. Roll it up, light it up, smoke it up. That's one. Dr. Green Thumb. That's another. They had two versions of Dr. Green Thumb. Marijuana Locos. That's another one. Illusions. Hit the bomb.
Can you think of artists? Now you have to help me because I don't know the music.
Shit, high life.
Yeah.
But can you think of artists that have never mentioned weed, rap music?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Heavy
for sure.
D, Will Smith.
Yeah, Heavy D, Common. I don't think I've ever heard Common talk
LL
about
Cool J. I mean, go down and listen.
Yeah, it's guys that don't focus on it. You know, like I said, some have never mentioned it. But Cypress Hill was not one of those groups.
But you never really considered Heavy D and Will Smith street rap music. That was more of a pop kind of R&B kind of rap music. It wasn't really street rap music. I'm talking about the street music.
Yeah.
What about the guy that died? The guy that died that's buried in New York.
Eric B. and Rakim didn't talk about weed in their songs.
Which one?
The guy that died in New York, they had the big old procession through.
DMX.
Biggie?
Yeah, DMX. Did he mention it?
What are you talking about selling it? You never talked about smoking it.
You ain't talk about smoking.
I never heard him talk about smoking it.
Yeah.
Maybe he did. I just don't remember.
But hell, Public Enemy, Eric B. and Rakim. I mean, we could probably go down the list and pick a lot of people that
didn't do it.
Yeah. Okay. And those two groups right there are pretty street. I mean,
I'm looking at some of these Onyx songs. I think there are about 7 that I know.
I didn't know it was that many songs, dude. I'm serious.
Like Slam, Shut 'Em Down, Throw Your Guns, Buck Bop. I know that.
Sunrise. I know that one.
It's not a lot.
Do you know?
Like 3.
I don't think it's enough. This ain't my verses, I don't think. Even though this is my age group, this might not be my verse.
Sometimes I feel slight of touch from the people.
Well, because you was busy doing stuff, gospel
in the church.
Yeah, you was busy. You had another, and that's okay. Listen, that's okay.
You was working for the Lord.
Yeah, the millions didn't make it.
He was busy with them choir robes.
Cause millions didn't make it, but you was one of the ones that did.
One of the ones. Ooh.
Hey, glory! You felt that, didn't you? You felt that in your shoulder. Come on. We gotta get out of here. Thank y'all for hanging as long as you did. We sure appreciate you. Thank y'all to the Rewatch Gang. We appreciate y'all as well. Love each and every one of y'all. But we out this piece. Holla.